Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video I will feature the campground at Fall Creek Falls State Park in Spencer, Tennessee. And as usual, I will walk the entire campground and show each and every campsite. Now this video is only showing Loop B, so if you want to see the other loops as well as the tent sites, I will put links to those videos below. Fall Creek Falls has over 200 sites, and about half of those sites have sewer. All of the sites do have electric, water, grills, and picnic tables. Dump stations are available, as well as laundry facilities, a general store, as well as bathrooms with hot showers and flushing toilets. Loop B, which includes sites 50 through 143. There are 3 bathhouses in Loop B. Right up here on the left, we have 50. And for perspective, when I turn around here, it is right by that road there. Not bad. It slants a little bit that way. 51. '51 is a little bit more level, but also the road, another road crosses just back here. And now we're turning around and going this way, looking for 52 through 59. '52 is to the left. There, it's got a camper there today. It's also a little bit sloped, but it's pretty long. 53. Has a definite incline. I don't know if it shows in camera. 54. This one has an incline as well. It slopes this way. 55. This one's pretty level relative to many. And then the bathhouse is right there behind it. Don't think I like that. 56. Let's turn around. A little short, not too bad. 57. I'm not crazy about how close all these are together. 58. 59. This one dips down a little bit. And then you've got trash cans directly behind you. Wouldn't like that either. Looking for site 60. Which is right ahead here to the left. It's surrounded by some nice wooded areas here to this side. It's got a nice wooded buffer on the right side as well. But again, the road is right back there. It does dip down just a little bit. This one looks like it'd be easy to get into though. You're coming right from that direction there, it's a one-way. You pull all the way up here and just back straight in. That's a positive because it seems like a lot of these sites are a little tricky to get into. '61 through 65 is its own little loop right down here. And 61 on the left is our campsite. We like it for the most part. It's got a nice wooded area. As you can see, it kind of sits off by itself a little bit more. We did have to do quite a bit of leveling, which is going to be the case with most of these sites. Let's come from the front here and you can get an idea of just how unlevel it is. See how the truck is laying sideways. We had to do quite a bit to get it level. And we still couldn't get it all the way level. We didn't have quite enough blocks with us. But again, the road is right back there. But we've got a little bit more distance from the road than some of those earlier sites I showed. But look at this large area, guys. Look at all this space we've got here. Not too bad. So we're definitely enjoying site 61, despite the leveling issues. And what's funny is we've been here almost a week thus far, and we've been all by ourselves this whole time. Look at that. No one else in this loop. Just us. But let's go ahead and continue. 62, straight ahead of me here. Now, if you have a long trailer, this entire loop was a little tight here. we're even anticipating coming out. It's going to be a little tight getting around this little loop there. Doable, but I wouldn't come in here with anything over 30 foot personally. We're heading out now, but I just wanted to show y'all this video again to reiterate that it's pretty tight, this little turnaround here. So our trailer is only 22 feet long, and I'm going to show y'all where he had to swing all the way out there, and it's still cut through right here in the leaves. So it's a tight turn. I don't think I would do this little loop, which again is 61 through 65, if you have anything much bigger than what we've got. It'll be tight. Very, very tight. Let's move on. 63. Curve just a little bit. 64. I think there's a big drop off here behind 64. But let's check it out. It does have a decline to it. Oh, but on that note, we did have some guys that came in last night. Yeah, it's a drop, guys. Quite a steep drop here. So literally, the camera doesn't show it, but it dips way down, and then there's the river at the bottom of the gorge right there. So if you've got small children camping with you, I mean, there's no guardrail, there's no fence or nothing. They can literally come right down here, short walk, and just dive off into nothing, dive off into the gorge. Something to think about. Another thing to think about, I lost my train of thought there, is, but we had some guys that came through last night and they couldn't stay. They were tent campers. Most of these loops do not have a suitable spot for tent camping. So if you're booking one of these sites because you want power and water, and you're in a tent, it's not going to be suitable for you. The guys ended up having to meet with the camp host and find another spot where they could actually pitch their tent. 65 right there. I'm going to turn around and give you a full perspective here. Not too bad. I would say as far as backing into it, for this little loop of 61 through 65, would you say 65 is probably the easiest to get into?
I mean, yeah.
Because all you got to do is come up here and then just back straight in.
The way they're angled, that's almost all you got to do with all of them.
Okay.
That one.
Except for that one, yeah. Okay.
Not a whole straight runway in front of it. The other one, that one and that one, everything else is straight. It's not bad.
Okay.
Straight in. Ours is straight in.
Well, overall, I guess none of them are too bad, is what Jason's saying. Just maybe avoid 62, 63. They might be a little bit harder. Let's keep going. Got some trash cans straight ahead there. 66 on the left right here. Now 66 actually does have a decent bit of a tent area. This one's relatively level too.
It is.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and come over here and show y'all just in case you can't see it, but behind this one, this is a decent little tent area.
I think that loop down there is just bad for the tents.
Yeah, I agree. $67 right there on the left. This one also has a decent tent area.
Yeah.
Right there by the picnic table. That would work. $67 has a slight incline to it. Nothing too drastic. It's not too bad. 68 is occupied, but it's right over there. It's got a slight incline to it as well, but nothing too bad. It's not bad at all, actually. It's got a large tent area. 69. It has a slight dip to it. Not too bad though. It also has a suitable tent area. It's not level, but it's got a good bit of ground back there. And again, the bathhouse is right beyond those trees there. One of them anyway. 70. Now 70 I wouldn't care for. It's sloped this way and it's at an incline. Yeah, good for tent campers. 71 up here on the left. It's really long. It's got some tent area back there, but it also is at a slight incline as well as sloping this way. $72. It kind of sits off by itself to a degree because you got a little wooded area there, but you've got that bathhouse right behind you. Wouldn't care for that. All that foot traffic. 73. It's actually pretty level.
It's not a bad one.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's got a grassy area back there for tents. Not bad. Moving on, looking for site 74. Which is coming up here on my left.
It's circled. our circle.
Yeah, it's a much bigger circle.
Not as tight.
Yeah, so this loop, yeah, it'd be much easier to get around with your trailer. Much wider roundabout there. It's got a nice area around it for 74, at least to the left. To the right, you're kind of close to 75, but let's see. Oh, let's make sure I show this. '74 is not too bad. It's pretty level, well, kind of left to right, but it is at an incline. 75.
I like 75.
Yeah, 75 is probably the most level we've seen thus far. Absolutely. I wonder if it drops off back there. Let's go check it out, guys. Oh, somebody's cute little doggy.
Yeah, you got a collar on.
Yeah. It's got a decent little tent area, kind of. It looks like it can get pretty soggy. It's kind of like a little bowl. I think it drops off a little bit back there, but it's not as bad as the other one I showed earlier. '76, right next to us here. This one is at a decline and it slopes slightly to the right. '77. This one is long, but it also dips down, slight decline. Got some nice woods behind you though. 78 right there, occupied. 79. Yes, this one is pretty level, left to right. It does have a slight incline though, ever so slight. 80. This one's also long and pretty level, left to right.
That's two picnic tables.
It has two picnic tables for some reason. I don't see their water over here. There it is. Okay. 80's got a little grassy area back there as well. 81. Right here on the corner. It's pretty level and pretty long. I wouldn't like it simply because you're right at the fork where all the traffic from the main loop is going by, and it's open to that loop right there where you can see the airstreams. It's kind of like being in a fishbowl. Wouldn't care for 81. Looking for 82, which is right there ahead of us to the left with the Airstream. It's a pretty long sight because that Airstream is long and they still got a lot of driveway in front of them. $82.
Little bitty dog. He's over here. He's right there. Yes, ma'am.
Big site. But look, right across from you, you have the, well, more campsites and then the bathhouses. He's right over there by where that camper is right there. He's cute as can be.
He's like, yep, those are tied up. It's great.
Yeah.
Thank y'all very much.
No problem. 83. I'll turn around to give you all perspective. 83 is long, relatively level, left to right, a slight incline. And there's those bathhouses though. Let's turn around and do 84. Yeah, that was 84. And isn't that just the cutest little Airstream you've ever seen? I mean, that is adorable. What do you think, that's like 13 foot or something? No, really, it's so cute.
These have sewer.
Yes. And some of these do have sewer, guys. You'll have to look when you're booking and make sure you're getting one with full hookups if that's what you're looking for. 85. $85 is pretty long. Little off level left to right and slight incline. 86 is right there with the cute pups, and hopefully they found their other one over there. It's a big site. It's got a nice big tent area if that's what you need, and it's wide. It's actually quite wide. I'm going to turn around in just a bit here.
Got a big, huge tent area on the back too.
Yeah, and that one has sewer as well.
Sewer back there.
Okay. 87. Here on the right. Well, and as you can see it, but I'll still say it, it's right there. Bathhouse is right behind you.
I don't think I mind being close to that.
I wouldn't want all the foot traffic personally, but yeah. It's not level left to right. Slight incline, ever so slight. 88. Here on the left. Let's see here. Not too bad. Not too bad. Except for the trash cans are right there. Don't know if I'd want to hear those slamming all throughout the day and night. 89. Is pretty good. I mean, a slight incline, but for the most part, it's pretty level, left to right. You can kind of see those campers behind you there. And I'll go ahead and show it, but this is 90, a camp host spot. There hasn't been a camp host in this spot since we've been here, but they probably only have a handful of camp hosts during the off season, is what I'm assuming. So now we're looking for 91. We have to walk up here a little bit. Yeah, no. Yeah, just to be on the safe side. 91 coming up here on the left. We're looking at the back side of it now. It looks pretty level. Yeah, I don't like it either. Again, you're kind of in the fishbowl situation. I mean, the streets are right here. The proximity isn't ideal. And then, of course, as you can see here, that Site 93 with the Imagine is kind of right in your face. But it's level. 92, right here on the right. I don't think I like this loop at all, though. To me, all of it, they seem so close to one another. I don't care for that.
No, it's got a big buffer.
Yeah, but it's level. Left and right, it does have a bit of an incline, but a very large area, and it's quite long. Let's turn back around here. And that was 93 right there with the Imagine once again. Pretty big site. Coming back on the right, 94. Pretty long, slight incline. 95 is right there on the left with that large travel trailer. Looks like they have a large space. Their trailer is long, and then they still have a big truck. Coming back this way, 96. Pretty level. It's got a huge area to the left there if you're a tent camper. And 97 right there on the left with the large fifth wheel. Also a pretty big site, obviously. 98. Let's turn around. Pretty big. And 99 right here. Driveway has a dip in it. Can't say I care for 99.
He doesn't have a dump stick.
100 this one has a steep incline. Ooh, I do not like 100. I don't know if it shows on camera or not, but yeah, steep incline, and it declines also to the right. 101 has a steep decline. Very steep. Ugh. I don't like it at all. Look at that. I don't know if it shows on camera. And then, of course, as you can see, at the back end of the campsite, you're looking right into the Airstream. .102 up here on the right, also an incline. And let's turn around and get 103, which sits in a decline. But at least the good thing with 103, yes, it declines, but behind you, you don't see other campers really. It's got a decent buffer back there. .104 here on the right, another steep incline, but it's very long. Very, very long. And adjacent to the bathhouse. That tree doesn't sound too good. Then right here, of course, this should be 10, let's see, yeah, 105. Sitting at a decline, but at least you can't see campers behind you. It's got a nice wooded area back there.
Big tent area.
Mm-hmm. 106 is right here on the left. .106, and it sits at a slight decline, but at least you got woods behind you. It's not the longest driveway, but what would you say?
That's pretty short.
Yeah, it's kind of a shorter driveway. Got 107 right next to it, but it's occupied. 108. Sits at a decline. Slight decline, not too drastic. 109. One of these rare level sites. And I like all the grassy and well wooded area around it.
It's not a bad one.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Not bad at all. 110. Also nice. It's longer.
This might be one of my favorites. How big the grass area is.
Yeah, let's check out 110, guys.
The trees are still here for the buffer from 109.
Yeah, you still have a good bit of trees, as Jason said, to kind of provide a little bit of privacy. It's very long. Look at this. Y'all see that? It's long, level, and a degree of privacy. And as Jason pointed out back there, is that it's got a nice grassy area for tents too, that's level. So 110 looks like a winner. Now, in full disclosure, ahead of you, you do have trash cans, bathhouse. And I can't tell you how noisy or whether or not it would be an issue because it's winter now and there's very few people in the campground. So even when it's full, maybe it's not an issue. I don't know. Just something to consider. Looking for 111. Looks like it's down this little loop here. 111 to 117. And 111 is, we're approaching it. Here's the side of it right here. Slight incline, but it's a nice wide area and it's pretty long. 112 immediately next to it. It's got a nice grassy, why do I keep saying grassy? There's no grass. Wooded area behind it, which is pretty cool. Relatively level. 113. It's right there with the boat. Occupied, obviously. But it does seem to be a pretty long site. 114 right here. This one's a little bit, well, no, it's not short. It's not short at all. Slight decline. 115 right there with the Aspen Trail. It's got a nice area on either side, so quite a bit of space. Again, that's 115. 116 coming up right here. Not too bad. $117. The last one in this little loop. Sits at an incline. And yeah, I don't like this one. You can see the campers kind of surrounding you on the back side of this site. Not really. No. I think 110 is definitely the top out of B for right now. 118 is right ahead of us here. That's the camp post. One of the camp posts. The only one that I think I've seen here right now. It's got a beautiful camper. Nice, the Brinkley. And of course, bathhouse.
Hey, first pull through, I think.
Yeah, 119. We got a pull through. Seems kind of a sharp pull through though, doesn't it? 119.
Am I looking at it wrong? It opens up the wrong way, doesn't it?
Huh.
We would drive in, the stuff would open over here.
Huh. Yeah, interesting. Well, it's a pull through, but doesn't look like a very
I think you got to pull through from the other way.
convenient pull through. Yeah.
You're so far from
I know. 120 here on the right. Sits at a slight incline. And it slopes left to right as well. I think that shows on camera. Yeah, that's pretty sloped. Yeah, 121. Jason was just saying how hard it'd be to level this one. 121. It's quite the incline there. Look at that. Let's turn around. Okay, and moving on right across the way here, 122. It's not that bad. It dips a little bit. I just wouldn't like how, I mean, you're so close to that adjacent site. You'll be right in each other's faces for sure. 123. Guess it's great if you're camping with a friend though. Pretty level otherwise though. And 124 should be right here across the street. Yep. Sits at a slight incline. $125 back across the street on the right. Pretty level. Not too bad. And back across the street here, 126. Slight incline, but again, not too bad. Very slight. $127 right over there. Looks like it's right next to this picnic pavilion. which again for me would be a downside if you don't want a lot of foot traffic around your campsite. Other than that, it's pretty level. Bathhouse right over there. And now we're looking for 128 through 135. So 128 is a definite no. Again, look how close you are to that pavilion area.
Not sure why they have a pavilion in Campground.
I know, that wasn't really thought out.
Unless you rented this whole wing, had a big family.
Yeah, that would be ideal at that point. But here we go. 128, 129 right here. It looks like it's a handicap accessible. $130 is right there, which is occupied, as you can see. And this one also has full hookup with sewer. I see their hoses. 131. Sits at a slight decline. $132. Sits at a decline, a not so slight decline. And I do see the road back there beyond it. 133 right here. Also sits at a decline. 134, another handicap accessible. Very level. Oh yeah, nice and level there. 135, also handicap accessible. And
Paved walkway to the bathroom.
yeah, paved walkway straight to the bathhouse there. So that's pretty good.
Got one more loop.
Yep. Almost done with Loop B, guys. Loop B is the biggest loop in the campground. $136 through $143. The last leg, guys. Oh, whatever they're cooking smells so good. Oh my goodness. $136 right here on the left. Another handicap accessible. This one's at a slight incline though. Let me make sure I show the number. 136. $137 is the empty one right here. 137. And of course 138 is occupied, so I won't dwell over there. 139 is also occupied right there, so I won't dwell. 140 is occupied right there. Isn't that a cute little camper? Again, I'm seeing the cutest little campers. Oh my gosh. 141. Another handicap accessible. It's pretty long. Really, really level. 142. Handicap accessible. Long and level. 143. Nice long level site as well. So let's take one more look at this loop, guys. Not a bad loop here. Sorry I couldn't get a better view of those occupied sites, but of course I don't want to be intrusive. And that's it for Loop B. I hope this helped you to get a good idea of what this particular loop looks like. And hopefully it helped you to find the perfect campsite for you. And do me a favor, if it did, if this helped you find a spot, and if you're still watching, how about go ahead and give me a like and subscribe? I would really appreciate it. It lets me know that these are useful, and I'll keep them coming. Have a good one. We'll go ahead and take a look inside the bathroom here. And I did verify that it's empty. So they're not the most modern, but they're functional. And let me kind of show you what the showers look like. There's a few showers and a few stalls. And I did use the shower already. But yeah, you can see again, it's not going to be the most modern, but the bathroom is heated. And as far as the water, I will say that don't expect a hot shower, but you will get a warm shower. And while it's not modern and updated, it is clean. Every time I've come in here, it's been nice and clean. And here we are. Got the laundry facilities right here. And laundry, here we go. Nothing fancy, but looks like they have plenty of machines. It's $2 to wash, $2 to dry, coins only. Let's go ahead and take a little look at the general store here. Got wood for sale. Now this wood is a little cheaper than what's at the visitor center. At the visitor center, they did charge $8 per bundle. Looks like they got a pretty good selection here. A lot of food, a lot of beverages. They even have a nice little supply of basic RV needs. Look at that there.
Even
Water hoses and yeah. Splitters, all kind of things. One of the best general stores I think we've seen at a campground.
Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope you guys enjoyed the video today and your time outdoors with me. If so, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe. That way you can join me on my next adventure. But until then, be good to yourself and do something that makes you happy today.